What's going on, everyone? It's not quite turned the lights on yet, but the sun's not all the way set yet, so whatever. Uh, what I look, I'm going to say this again. If people want to collaborate with Tiffany, I'm not going to stand in the way of something she wants to do. At the same time, if she wanted to make a bunch of rap videos with a bunch of rap posers and all that bullshit, I don't think she would have slid into my DMs and all that bullshit, right? She would have kept on being Stephanie and not gave me a second thought, right? Now, looking back at it, probably the reason why, and I'm just being a realist here, probably the reason why she made Over My Skin and then the whole what album Over My Skin was because she was like that cute guy I met at the Night for Freedom saying he make a lot of money and can provide for me and all that bullshit. I'll make a song about him and he'll see me with my short hair and all that. And I don't watch TV. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? Then because I guess I mean if the things I'm telling you now that I'm allowed to tell you are interesting and your coven wants to make a whole bunch of articles about it, imagine the things I'd be able to tell you when you actually become wife and or next of kin. Because that's what it has. She wants to know all these things, and it's like you literally like it's not up. They got a hold of her and her CEO and explained to her why it has to be wife and or next of kin. Legal purposes. I don't want to get into it right now. Anyways, so piecing everything together. So that shitty album was going to be called Too Good to Be True, or is called Too Good to Be True, and they were going to have those two rap losers and Tiffany on the cover. Oh, but that's how little Kim got her start. And all that. I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit at all. Okay? At all. Little Kim's a fucking whore. Okay? Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say this, just to say this. All right? There tends to be two types of Asian bitches. Ones who like hood rat shit and ones who don't. Okay, I knew these Asian bitches in high school who I was all about, and they were like, "No, I'm only into hood rat motherfuckers," and I was like, "God damn." Tiffany is not one of those. If she was, she would have done that shit by now. All right. So when 100K goes missing, and someone probably was Lee Sulaban yelling at me about how I ruined everything, and they control Tiffany, and then some rap losers put in a music video the exact amount of money that went missing, and Tiffany shuts everything down and only leaves Korea to demand I come see her so she can show me to all of her fucking annoying ass fans who, whatever, like, just thank you for supporting Tiffany. So probably because she was busy trying to find ways to get me to notice her, she made Teach Me, which was supposed to, I don't know, be her justification for getting pimped out to a bunch of R&B losers and doing that other shit. And then she kept on bothering me still. If you would have told me back then that you needed money to what all I would have funded, I would have, I was looking for you so I could fund the money I was giving to Cernovich, I would have just given to you. It's fucking retarded. Like you just change everything all the time, and it's just because you don't communicate. I'm gonna play more StarCraft 2 in a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be exactly at 7. It actually does make my hands feel a little bit better. It's making me use like this you can't see. It's making me use like this part of my hand more, the part that got broken. This part got stabbed, this part got broken. Um it seems like, if this is like a, like a movie, what happens is like, you know, Snow White or whatever it is. What's the one when the what's the one with Sleeping? Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. Um, you know how they try to do the bad things, but then it turns into a good thing. I don't know. There's an analogy. It's okay. They Lee Suleiman was gonna pimp out Tiffany to a bunch of rap losers, and these rap losers who are pretending that they have a lot of money, and they're paying people like, whoa, hire. Like, look, if you guys weren't trying to take advantage of Tiffany, why the fuck is all this bullshit going on? She would have just said, hey, I've been invited to some studio to do some filming. They invited me and my boyfriend. Let's go. No, they were trying to put the moves on Tiffany. They wanted to have two rap losers with some fucking album called Too Good to Be True with a K-pop bitch in the middle of it, and you got none of that shit. Because what happened was Tiffany ran to me because she's bad at communication. All this other shit happened. I gave her the money. She paid you rap losers off, and the thing is, I used to like rap. I think I might have even heard a Rick Ross song from one of the kids at the boxing gym, and I thought it was good, but now I hate it because you're a loser and you wear high heels and have a purse and all that bullshit. But no, so someone tried to force Tiffany to do some shit she didn't want to do. That gentleman I am, I paid her tab, called her name, so it will never happen again, and threatened to knock everyone's teeth out who try to put her up to it. And that's not a threat. I will totally do that, you dumb motherfuckers. Fucking motherfuckers. And now, instead of all that bullshit, they're gonna get TTS back together. Good. That's that little cute Asian bitch in the bow I was talking about. I don't want to have this conversation again with you fucking rap losers. If you want to do some shit, or some rock losers, or anyone, if you want to do some bullshit with Tiffany, unless you're a girl, there's going to be a lot of issues, which is why she needs to hurry up and become Stephanie, so we can do this shit she needs to do to. There's a lot of shit in my life that she's complicating because she doesn't want to do what she says she was going to do. As soon as she does that, I could just sign the fucking paperwork and account for it. But until then, she's just being difficult on purpose. So hurry up, Stephanie. All right. I think the world would prefer to have TTS than Tiffany, some Little Kim, stupid 3.0 rap bullshit so everyone can become more retarded and all that bullshit. TTS is original. Okay, Girls' Generation, it makes an impact because it's original. I only know about them because they're super hot, because they're original. Okay? Let K-pop be K-pop. I support Stephanie. All right? Hurry up, Stephanie.